Hi, my name's Tiffany. Welcome to the Minnesota Garden Mom. It is March here in Minnesota, Zone 4, and today we're going to be talking about starting those brassicas. What's a brassica? Well, brassicas are going to be some cool weather crops, and they're a group of plants where you actually eat the flower before it even blooms. You're talking about your Brussels sprouts, broccoli, cabbage, cauliflower, kale even. I won't be starting any kale today, but I'm sure going to be starting these other ones. And I believe mustards even fall into those categories as brassicas as well. So to start off with my cauliflower, I started some purple Sicily cauliflower. I haven't grown this one before, so it's going to be new to me for our area. And then the ones that I have grown before that have done great here in Zone 4 is this snowball cauliflower, as well as the self-blanching cauliflower. Self-blanching cauliflower, its leaves wrap around the head, which keeps it nice and white, so you're not going to get that discoloration. If you don't cover it, it can turn a little bit purple, a little bit yellow, a little bit brown, depending on the type of cauliflower you're growing and how much direct sunlight is going to hit that head. Now, for my broccoli, we eat a lot of broccoli in this house, and unfortunately, since I've moved here, I've been unable to get large broccoli heads to grow and thrive. So I'm starting some new kinds that I haven't grown before. I have some green magic broccoli. Now, this is from Berlin Seed, and it's just the generic photo, but I thought I'd pop it up there so you could see the name. I'm going to try some emerald crown broccoli. And then over from Baker Creek, I got some Erasmus broccoli. I was going to purchase some more cauliflower from Baker Creek. They have this kind called Amazing. It's supposed to be huge heads, but I didn't purchase it because I told myself, Tiffany, finish the cauliflower seeds that you already have. I'm also going to be growing some purple sprouting broccoli that I got from my grab bag, as well as some Romanesco broccoli because it just looks so beautiful. Next, we're going to talk about cabbages. I love cabbages. We like eating them in our salads. We like doing coleslaw, and we also love sauerkraut. So I actually got this one from Baker Creek called Calibos cabbage. It's supposed to be a 2-pound head of deep red, and it had a recipe for kraut in the Baker Creek seed catalog, and so I got it. I'm going to grow a few and see how they do. Now I get a variety of sizes of cabbages, and I do this on purpose so that I am harvesting different cabbages at different times. Plus, it gives us a variety, so if one of them doesn't do well this season, I still have others to fall back on to make sure that we get a crop of cabbages. We have our Charles Wakefield cabbage right here. Charleston, my bad. And so this one is a 70 to 85 day cabbage. The golden acre cabbages, I've grown these. They've done just fine. This one is a 60 to 65 day, and this is really nice because you can let them keep growing past that 60 to 65 day. They'll get a little bit bigger, but you don't want to go too far or else they'll actually start to bolt up the middle. They'll rip open. Some all seasons cabbages, and this one's 80 to 90 days. You can harvest this one sooner. It's just at a smaller size. Some savory perfection cabbages. I have not grown these before here in Zone 4, but this says 80 to 110 days, and it's supposed to be a good storage cabbage. A Danish ballhead cabbages. I haven't grown these ones either, but it's supposed to be 8 to 10 inches in diameter. Also supposed to be a good storage and 120 days till maturity. We have some red acre cabbages. I've grown these as well, and they've done just fine. I like to cut up a green acre cabbage and mix it together just because it just looks pretty. And then you also are getting some nutritional benefits from having that red cabbage. Late flat Dutch cabbage, which is a 100-day cabbage. Have not grown this one before. And then we have a golden acre. I just got this package from our dollar store. They were all on sale at the end of the season last year, and thought, why not just grab some? I'll throw the seeds in and see if the germination rate is good. This one's an early golden acre, so I'm supposed to be able to actually harvest it at 60 days, which isn't that big of a deal between the 65 days and a 60 day at that point. Next, we have my Brussels sprouts. I'm the only one in my family that likes Brussels sprouts, so we have started just 2 plants of each, and I have here this um, Groeninger Brussels sprouts. Saying it wrong, I'm aware of that. You know, when you read something and you hear it in your head, but you go to speak it out loud and it just does not sound the same as somebody else saying it. Then some red Reuben Brussels sprouts because I like variety in color and I enjoy them. So there we have it. Those are my varieties that I'm going to be growing this year. I have started them already and I am amazed at how fast they popped up. So I started this broccoli 4 days ago and look, it's already germinating. I do put 2 to 4 seeds of my broccoli seeds in each one. You're going to sow them between 1/4 of an inch and 1/2 an inch deep. And then you're going to make sure your water is not your water. You're going to make sure that you water those seeds in, that the soil is nice and saturated, and then you're just going to leave them alone in a nice warm place. I do have my seed starting area set up to about between like 68 and 72 degrees. It gets probably at the low end at 65 degrees, but I make sure I put them on the top shelf so that they get that most heat and they can really enjoy it before I move them away and thin them out and up pot them. So if you are here in Zone 4, if you're in Minnesota and other parts of Zone 4, even Zone 5, I recommend you get on it and start in those brassicas, as well as if you haven't started your onions yet and you want to start your onions from seed, get those going. I believe some people like to start their peppers. Right now, I enjoy starting mine beforehand because I top mine off. These ones are getting ready to top, and I wait until they have 4 to 6 true leaves, sets of true leaves, before I pinch off the top, and then it sets them back a little bit. But I have seen that I've gotten really good success myself doing it. Doesn't mean you have to, but that's what I do. And my kids are awake, so I'm gonna let you guys go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you liked it, hit that like button. If you'd like to subscribe and see more Garden Mom content, go for it. Have a good night. Bye.